great.
How do y'all win that game? With
Uh,
so many missed free throws and turnovers and just the way it went down the stretch.
it comes down to grit, you know. There's going to be games where, look back to last year where we were down by 30 and we still came back. So it's just making sure that we talk to one another and make sure the fight never's over, no matter how much we're up, how much we're down.
What's it like to be in the middle of a game before the final few minutes when it just feels like everything's going wrong?
You know, that's just going to be the style of the game. You know, everything's not going to go our way. Things are going to go up, things are going to go down. But we just got to be able to stay consistent throughout the whole game. You know, no matter if that's the refs calling, no matter if that's us turning the ball over, us making bad decisions or taking bad shots, we just got to be able to settle into the game. You know, take a deep breath, focus on what we need to do, and play the way we need to play.
Is that what you did when you had the missed free throws and then you stepped up for the final two and made them both?
Yep. You know, being in positions like that, you got to make them. You know, got to be able to put everything outside of your head and lock in, make those 2 free throws. Shout out my mama.
How much were you guys thinking about the cup night games during the course of the game?
You know, it's another game, but you know, it's more competitive. You know, you got a little bit more on the line, and it just makes you want to go out there and do what you need to do to win. No matter if that's having one of our top scorers be a facilitator or having other people step up because we have a different lineup out there. It's just going to be a next man up mentality, and just trying to be able to just take it one play, one stop at a time.
Speaking of stepping up, how big were those 2 back-to-back baskets by Dinwiddie there in the fourth quarter?
Huge. You know, that's what he's been showing us his past couple of games is just who he is. He's just coming more comfortable in himself, more comfortable in our style of game. So it's just seeing him being who he is. It just makes us know we have another weapon out there, and we have another person that we don't have to rely on, our 2 heavy hitters.
You guys have been through a lot of adversity this season, from injuries to last-second losses, to even coming back tonight. Just what have you learned about your group in a short time?
We can fight. We know we can fight. You know, even whenever we doubt for ourselves, whenever things are not going our way, we know we can stick together to get the job done. And no matter who's putting the ball on the rim, no matter who's having a good game, we're all leaning on each other to try to play the best we can. Yeah.
How's the shoulder?
All good, man.
Yeah.
Physical game. Hit the floor, you gotta get back up.
One more for you. Not that it really matters, but do you think people outside Dallas realize how good PJ Washington is? How much he does for y'all?
If they don't watch the game and they just look at the stats, no. But if they watch the game and see how much dirty work he's doing, he's on the floor, he's gambling for loose balls, he's trying to get a jump ball, he's trying to get rebounds, he's trying to attack the rim, he's trying to shoot the ball. You know, my man PJ's an amazing player. He does a lot for us, and you know, I got his back just like how he got mine.
7 assists tonight.
Yeah, look at that, my man. Look, you can see, like I said, you know, instead of Luka facilitating the ball, you know, he might have gotten 4 assists. We got PJ getting 7. So next man up mentality, like I said.
Since you sat back down, one more for you. I know everyone reps their hometown, but when it comes to you, even Morris and Uno, Jaden, y'all are, Midwest, Philly, Detroit. How would you describe the fight cup that y'all bring to this team?
You know, just growing up, it's always no matter how many things are stacked up against you, no matter if it's life, no matter if it's family problems, no matter if it's mental problems, no matter if it's the streets going against you. You gotta throw everything you can. You know, no matter how many times you got knocked down, you gotta get back up. And that's kind of been my life story. You know, you can keep beating me up, but you ain't gonna kill me. So I'm gonna just keep pushing forward and do what I need to do, and that's my job.
What does that say about this team? Kyrie had been playing very well lately, but he had an off night tonight, and you guys were still able to win.
He's still Kyrie. You know, he trusts us to pick him up whenever he picks us. Well, he trusts us to pick him up no matter what night it is, because he's always gonna pick us up. We're always gonna lean on him for guidance, for leadership. And some nights he's going to lean on us to pick him up and try to be able to take a little bit of the load off him because, you know, he's been doing so much for us. We got to help him out.
What about that key play there when the challenge play at the end, you end up with 2 free throws after they challenged it? It kind of worked out in you guys' favor, didn't it?
For sure, yeah. You know, in positions like that, you know, it's just the basketball gods. You got to be able to, those plays wouldn't happen unless we would have been hustling the whole game to try to get to that point. You know, not caring about fouls, not caring about turnovers, not caring about missed shots, just staying into the game and going out there and playing the style we like. Appreciate you.